speaking politically, I have to tip my hat off. Okay, I really have to give credit or speak positively on, the consciousness being raised amongst our people right now. I would be amiss. Usually when it's come to talking about our people, we talk about y'all not listening, y'all this, that, and the other, and the negatives are actually highlighted, like the media and the powers would like us to believe. But really, there's something going on in the consciousness of our people, on the political side. Right now, the world powers, especially American politics, they can no longer sell the political system to our people anymore. And our people aren't buying it. I don't know if it have anything to do with Barack Obama, the empty promises unfulfilled. Well, he didn't have to promise anything. He just had to be black anyway. But I don't know if it was after seeing all of the rights go to other people that black people said, well, if we didn't get anything under Barack Obama, we can just forget this system altogether. And there's an all-out, what you would call revolt from the Democrat Party or the electoral system altogether. And I'll tell you, I have to tip my hat off to my brothers and sisters who are hip to the game now. Right? And I'm saying this because I'm listening to some of the independent bloggers out there concerning politics, and they realize that the game is fixed against them. Black people are the only people who vote who don't have to have anything particularly done for them. And we're starting to realize that. Like, they were able to get the LGBT vote because the LGBT said, listen, we want to be married. We need you to do something for us. We need a certain amount of money to go to our movement. We need this, that, and the other. And you know what? The politicians capitulated. They came to, they acquiesced. They gave the homosexuals, the LGBT got exactly what they asked for. We're the only people where you don't have to do anything for us, but yet get our tax money and get our vote. Like, for instance, after the Holocaust, even though no one in America did anything to any group of people, we definitely didn't. But our taxpayer money go towards restoring Israel for these people. And also it goes into Holocaust survival funds, where money goes to them just for them being related to something that happened, somebody that died in Germany. And guess what? When the Jewish people vote, they make sure their interest, being that they're the constituency, if they put someone in office, you better do for them. That's what a constituency does. A politician is supposed to feel the temperature of his constituencies and stand for their cause. Right? You had the Asian people. They were placed in internment camps and got reparations. So now black people are standing up right now in America, and right now they're starting with ADOS. They're being specific. Not to say they're not down with other black people from immigrants and all that, but no. It starts with us isolating one group who need reparations. You know why? Because I'm not saying it's going to work, but the idea is raising the consciousness of the people that you can't get your conversation convoluted into different areas. So you must concentrate on one thing at a time. Like, for instance, Jews, it doesn't matter whether or not you're a homosexual Jew or whether or not you're an atheist Jew, whether or not you believe, everyone who had someone that died in the Holocaust becomes a Holocaust survivor. Doesn't matter what your political affiliation or your sexual persuasion is. Black people haven't isolated that in America, and I'm glad the consciousness is growing to the degree in which black people are saying, I'm not voting this Democrat garbage. because no one is speaking for the needs of our people. Why am I voting and paying tax money, tax dollars, so that our money can go to all these other groups whose needs are being met? Where's our reparations for slavery? Where is it? We're still suffering the ill effects of slavery till this day. So no, we're not voting. We're not following no Democrat. Let Donald Trump blow this whole thing through then. If you're not going to say what's specific for us, not let's get a council together, let's have a talk, let's put it on the table. The other groups didn't put nothing on the table. There was no council to talk about what they were getting. They said what they wanted, and the politicians followed suit. So, but if you ask for something specific, no, we have to have a committee. Okay. Some black lapdogs are sent out to say, well, no, let's all just come together, and why don't we make it where we're dealing with overall issues where the money can trickle down to us? Well, no more of that. When it was time for our people to leave Egypt, guess what? The Most High said, borrow. He knew we were leaving. And he knew Egypt was nothing until we got there. So everything in Egypt was ours anyway. So we got everything we were supposed to get before bouncing. So no, brothers and sisters don't need to engage in the political system at all unless their tax dollars are talking. And how are they talking? They're coming back to you in the form of tangibles. That's it. If you can do something within 4 to 8 years for homosexuals, LGBT, listen, may the Lord bless their soul that they got something. But that shows that this is not a distant thing for a group to come together out of nowhere and receive something. And we've been here since how long? And they're still telling us that no, you don't deserve anything. You can't speak specifically for what you want. You don't deserve that. You're a slave. You're not supposed to be expecting anything. I'm glad the consciousness of our people is rising to the degree in which you're saying, you know what? I pay taxes just like Jewish people. I pay taxes just like Japanese people who got reparations. I pay tax people just like gay people. But they get what? Tangible. They get specific things done for them. I built this stinking place, but yet get nothing? Why am I paying taxes? Why am I working to pay taxes when nothing is coming back to me in specific? Don't give me welfare. Don't give me some mamsy-pamsy type of program in the inner city. No, specifics. When Jewish people get their reparations, guess what? It comes in the form of a check. Holocaust survivor. Where's the slavery survivor check? Every one of us should have the opportunity to cash in on our father's work, on our mothers and our forefathers' work. The blood, sweat, and tears suffered in this country. We should have the right to cash in and use that to go anywhere we want, just like they are able to. So I thank the Most High that the consciousness and the awareness is happening amongst our people right now, that they're waking up to the game and saying, hold up, how is it everyone else can get something specific outside of us? Any politician that stands up and say that you shouldn't get anything specific, you should look at him and look at him and say, and ask them, can you say that to gay people? Well, don't say that to me. Can you stand up and tell a gay person right now that they can't be married because that's what they wanted specific? Well, how dare you say that? Who are you anyway? You're nothing. So don't come to me try to stand for them and tell us, oh, no, let's just give a few black boule people something and just to control the plebs. They don't need anything. No, you get out of the way. If you can't produce, get out of the way. You're nothing more than the pharisaical, or what you would call a Pharaoh's lackey taskmaster. That's all you are. That's it. You're a taskmaster. Get out of the way and let us speak to Pharaoh. Let my people go. See? And I'm glad the conscience, you know what? Our people are speaking with their non-vote. Okay. Because what good is being Democrat anyway? Look at the inner cities. That's a product of the Democratic Party, folks. That's a product of the Democratic Party, who won't do anything specifically for their constituency. Look at our neighborhoods. We've always voted Democrat. And I'm not saying vote Republican. Either side. Don't listen, unless you're saying specifically what you're going to do for us, not what you're going to do for Latinos or this, that, and the other. And no, but there's specific things you do for Latinos, and that's good. There's specific thing you do for gays, okay. There's specific thing you did for the Japanese. When they come over here, the Arabs can get grants and all that to build in our inner cities, but yet we can't get a loan to build nothing in our cities. Okay? So if you can't say specifically what you're going to do for us, get out of the way. And I'm glad our people are saying, you know what? I'll tell you what. We're out of it. We don't believe in this system. Because they're speaking loudly that this is not for us, because if it was for us, they would produce something tangible for us. So why participate? People say, well, I can vote because Martin Luther King, they crossed the line and people died for our vote. Yeah, they died for our vote. So that now our vote and our tax money can give specifics to everyone else. Did Martin Luther King die and us get the vote so that we can now have our money go to LBGT specifically? Or Holocaust survivors specifically? Did they die? Did they vote for that? Folks, y'all better wake up. The Democratic Party is no different than the taskmasters who were in Egypt. Stopping us from being free. No welfare, no social security check. That's pandering socialism. Nah. They would have to come real and say, this is what we're going to do specifically for you and no one else. Or don't vote for them. And you guess what? And when you don't vote, guess what? That tells them that the system is broke. Okay? It breaks the system. Because when you no longer believe in it, your heart isn't in it anymore. You're thinking beyond Babylon. You're thinking beyond, you've lost all trust in the system who did nothing for you anyway. And now you're looking for something better. And you know what? That's what God intended, for us to understand that this place is not our home. Okay? They'll never give us anything specific. So if they don't give us anything specific, if they don't say, listen, we did something for everyone else, this is what we're going to do for you in specific. We don't want to hear about infant mortality, the infant mortality rate, and how the children are dying early, and we need to do something for the healthcare system and all that garbage. Don't listen to none of it. No. You know what Pharaoh did? You know what the Egyptians did? They broke off their gold and silver and they gave it to the children of Israel upon Exodus. So unless your politicians are talking about giving you something in specific, don't engage. Let it fall.
The elders of the Gathering of Christ Church would like to invite you to enroll in the new upcoming Hebrew and Bible Academy, which begins December 23rd. The Academy is a 3-month online course which includes 12 live biblical lessons taught by the elders every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We deliver weekly analyzed news with Elder Rawchaa and Deacon Shapat with commentary on how it relates to Bible prophecy. Elder Rawchaa insightfully teaches each online Bible lesson in a personal classroom setting to enrich your learning experience. Additionally, Elder Lawya provides an introduction to the original Hebrew language, including grammar and conversational Hebrew. For new and returning students, now is a great time to enroll, as we are happy to announce that we have added never-before-taught lessons on Daniel 9, the prophecy of the final 7 years, the Battle of Armageddon, and the 1,000-year reign. This intensive course has been meticulously customized and enriched with PDF booklets and downloadable videos, automatically emailed to you after every live lesson. Enroll today at historytimes.org or email us at gatheringas1@aol.com. We look forward to seeing you there.